live. Yes, live from Jay's place. And we're talking
Barbershop Talk.
Yes, Barbershop Talk, where nothing is off limits and everything's on the table.
Everything's on the table. Barbershop Talk.
Come on, everybody. We're here at Jay's place.
Barbershop
We're talking Barbershop Talk. Barbershop Talk. Barbershop Talk. Where nothing's off limits.
Barbershop Talk.
Barbershop Talk. Barbershop Talk. Barbershop Talk. Everything's on the table.
Barbershop Talk.
Barbershop Talk. Barbershop Talk. Barbershop Talk. Everything's on the table.
Barbershop Talk live here at Jay's Place Barbershop, 1927 Olive Road. Excited I am, delighted I am overjoyed that you took the time out your crazy busy schedule to tune in to Barbershop Talk Live. It's Wednesday. Let me tell you what we do on Wednesday. We have a live, updated, candid conversation with our guests, uncut. Every question is on the table. No question will go off the table. We'll answer any and all questions. It was a great conversation, a different fun show. So again, thank you for tuning in to Barbershop Talk Live each and every Wednesday, 1927 Olive Road. We call it Jay's Place Barbershop. But before we get into this great conversation that we got in store for you, I want to give a special shout out to our sponsors, supporters. I'm talking about the people that believe in Barbershop Talk Live, that put their whole trust in this program. So first, I got to let you know what's going on September the 23rd. What is going on September the 23rd? My good friend Angel Wright, she's putting together a program called Speak Up Sis. September the 23rd, Saturday at the Croc Center right here in Augusta, Georgia. It's an award show, a gala, a dinner, and yours truly, I said again, yours truly will be on the red carpet. I'm talking about I'm going to have a good time. I got my tuxedo ready. I got my Stacey Adams ready. We're going to have a good time. So come check out Speak Up Sis this coming Saturday, September the 23rd, the Croc Center. I'm talking about 3 o'clock. 4 o'clock, the red carpet will start, the meet and greet. 5 o'clock, we're going to serve some food. I'm talking about some food. I'm talking about some good food. So if you haven't got your ticket yet, don't worry. We still have tickets available. Go to Speak Up Sis Award Tickets to get your tickets. Again, Saturday, September the 23rd, right here in Augusta, Georgia at the Croc Center. A much got to attend event. Please, man, please, sir, get your tickets. Again, go to Speak Up Sis Awards Gala to get your tickets. Saturday, September the 23rd, right here in Augusta, Georgia at the Croc Center. If you need more information, give Angel Wright a call. Again, that's 706-394-2030. Again, that's 706-394-2030. Speak Up Sis. Get your tickets. You will not be disappointed. Also, please, ma'am, please, sir, don't forget about my good friend, Demetrius Johnson. Beverly's Body Butter. Beverly's Body Butter whipped scented shea butter. I'm talking about mint, tropical, coconut, peach, island paradise, all of your favorite flavors. What is whipped scented shea butter? It's good for your hair. It's good for your skin. Also good for pain. Good friend Demetrius Johnson, she had this product. Give her a call at 706-564-5335. Again, that's 706-564-5335. Whip Scented Shea Butter. She's on TikTok. If you on TikTok, hit her up at Melon Queen 1976. Demetrius Johnson, good product to have. Get this product in your medicine cabinet, on your nightstand, in your house. Also, Alan Odom. Who is Alan Odom? Alan Odom is the owner and the CEO of Pond Maintenance. Right here in Augusta, Georgia, he has tree demolition, pond maintenance, grass cutting, and just pruning your lawn. If you need any of his services, give him a call at 706-294-8493. Again, that's 706-294-8493. Pond Maintenance, Alan Odom. Tell him Jay's Place Barbershop Talks Live told you to give him a call. Also, right here at your local health department, Department of Public Health, DPH, free cancer screenings. Free cancer screening. Breast cancer, cervical cancer. Get yourself tested. Get yourself screened. Save yourself and save your lives. Again, call my good friend Lisa Willer at 706-513-3333. 1033. Again, that's 706-513-1033. It's free. It's a free cancer screening. Do that for yourself. Do that for your family members. Get this stuff done. Also, please, ma'am, please, sir, forget. Circle it on your calendar. Mark the spot. Don't forget about September the 10th. What is going on September the 10th? It's the annual Barber and Beauty Fun Day right here at 2340 Military Road. Again, September the 10th, Sunday, right after church. We're going to have a good time between the barbershops, beauty shops, nail salons. Anybody want to come out and have fun? 2340 Military Road, September the 10th. It's the Barber and Beauty Fun Day. Three-legged race, potato sack race, music and chairs. We're going to have fun. We got a dunk tank. We got ATL Dream Vision, the live band. We also got DJ J Will. I'm telling you, this man is killing it with the music. So September the 10th, Sunday, right after church, give me a call. You want to put your team in. You want to be a vendor. You want to be a sponsor. Call me at 706-726-2711. Again, that's 706-726-2711. Barber and Beauty Fun Day. Let's have some fun. Again, that's September the 10th, 2340 Military Road. Call me. Somebody say, call me quick. Give me a call again. I'm looking forward to see you. But right now, the day is, like I say, is Wednesday. What we do on Wednesday, we have a good, fun conversation with the guests. We're going to have a good old fun conversation with our guests today. My special guest today, I'm telling you, you will listen. Before we get started with this guest, call your friends, call your neighbors, call your enemies, call your loved ones. But it's going to be a great conversation. So we are about to have a conversation again. My special guest today is Miss, I call her god doggone, the girl don't play no radio, Miss Stephanie Willingham. What's up, girl?
What's up? What's up?
Got to be more careful, girl. It's good to see you.
It's good to see you as
right?
well. I'm good.
Man, look here. Do you know I've been circling this date on the calendar all week? I've been circling this thing all month, all year, and you here.
I'm here.
You in the hot seat.
I'm here. Got
to be more careful. Do CSRA Barbershop Talk World, she's here. And listen, if you haven't had a chance to watch Barbershop Talk Live, I am glad you took the time to come sit with us to have a good old-fashioned conversation.
Thank you. It's been on my mind to do it for the past. I think you asked me several times to come on here.
I know.
For the past year or so,
yeah.
That just, I was like, you know what, let me go ahead and do it. Let me go ahead and do it.
Let's do it. The stars lined up perfect. Everything's straight. God dog, did you here?
I'm here.
You are in the building.
Yes, sir.
Man,
yes, sir.
Listen, I'm telling you, when we agreed to get you here, I said, oh, let's do it. Let's do it. So for the 45 people I got sitting in the audience, I thank y'all for coming too. We're going to have a good conversation. See, some people call it a podcast. Some people say this is a podcast.
Yes, they was like, I'm like, no, I'm doing a conversation.
We're having a conversation.
We're having a conversation.
We're just talking.
Right. That's all it is.
And wherever it goes.
That's where it goes.
That's where it goes.
Yes.
Now, I did hear through the grapevine that you do some singing in the so we want to get you to get your tune ready, get your lungs ready, you just clear your throat. So just in case you have to go on live and sing your song, run it.
Y'all don't want me to sing. You do not want me to sing.
You got my permission to run it.
You're going to put earplugs on. You're going to be running out the door. Your glass going to start breaking.
Just run
You don't want me to sing.
Well,
Grandma going to come out of the grave rolling around. Like, what is that noise?
Well, run it.
You don't want me to sing
so
it.
So you really a shower singer.
Yeah.
You're a shower singer.
Yeah. But it don't sound good in the shower either.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm on under the basement type shower singer, like deep down in the basement.
Down.
Like, one of those cave basements.
So you one of those low singers.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah. One of those you don't need to hear.
Don't need to hear that.
You don't need to hear.
Okay. Only the cats and dogs can hear. I got you. But listen, now again, that you are here, I don't want you to be here by yourself.
Okay.
I don't want you here by yourself. I want the people to call in. So
okay.
CSRA Barbershop Talk World, give us a call at 706-426-1533. Again, that's 706-426-1533. So don't let her be in the conversation by herself. Let's everybody join in the conversation. Barbershop Talk Live, Stephanie Willingham. It's going to have a good conversation. Are you ready?
I guess. I'm here.
Well, listen.
I'm here, so I got to be ready.
Let me get ready to. So now, again, if you haven't had a chance to watch Barbershop Talk Live and the many episodes that we put together, I'm glad you're here now. So the way this thing works, I know you.
Yes,
I
we
know
have history.
We got some history together.
Yes.
You've been
Neighbors. Oh my
We
gosh.
neighbors. I mean,
yes.
my dog been in your yard, you been in my yard, the kids growing up together. So we met before.
Exactly.
We known each other.
Yes.
But see, this is the crazy part about it now, Stephanie. I know you.
Yes.
But right now, the people want to know who you are. So I want you to look into that camera, look into that Barbershop Talk World audience eyes, and tell the Barbershop Talk World who is Stephanie Willingham.
That's a long story, so we're gonna try to find a way to make that short, quick, and to the nip. So I'm Stephanie Willingham. I am married. I have a husband. His name is Travis Willingham. I also have 4 kids, 3 kids. My nephew, he lives with me as well. Like he said, we were neighbors. We moved into a building neighborhood, got our houses built at the same time. Matter of fact, we got the exact same house built.
Same house.
The only difference is he got 1 level upgraded than me. You know,
just one.
Just a little bit more room than I did.
One extra bathroom.
But we was like, you know, we got our fences built together. Our kids grew up together. So we have a history here. Besides that, like I said, I have 3 kids. One is 19, going on 20. I have how old is my son? My son, he just turned 17. Yeah, look, when you have kids, you gotta go back in time and take time to think. So I have a son, he's 17, learning how to drive. I'm like, Lord, you had to teach all yours how to drive, right?
Man, all of them had to
drive.
Lord. All of them. That was a job.
It's a job. I taught one, which is the oldest one. And I don't ride with her. I don't ride with her. I will not ride with her unless I'm desperate. Again, my son's 17. He just learned how to drive. He's homeschooled. He does soccer, piano. He's very talented in the music. Then I have a 15-year-old. My bad. 15-year-old. She's in the 10th grade, and she's quiet. Don't like too many people. Not a people person. Don't touch her. Don't look at her. Don't conversate with her unless she initiates it herself. Then, but she's very funny, very talented. Will argue with you. Like if you say something, she got a better answer. You know. And then I have my nephew stays with me. He's 13, so it's like 13, 15, 17, 19. All 2, and 2. Other than that, I was born in Gary, Indiana. Lived in Chicago, Illinois for a long time. Denver, Colorado, Aurora, Colorado. All that up there. I'm a northern person. No, I don't even know why they moved so much. From what I know is that they were following the church. And so we followed where my dad went, we went, you know, so we followed wherever they went. That's what happened. Ended up in Chicago, came back down here, met my husband 20 years later. We're still together, still married. Love you, babe. Other than that, I'm an artist. I'm very talented in art. I draw, I paint, I create, I build. That's my heart. I make ceramics. I install things. I also can like do floors. Like I'm multitasking. Like I was definitely blessed.
I've seen some of your work.
I'm definitely blessed. But today, and I also have my own brand. It's called Transcend. Transcend basically means to rise above everything that you're going through. Transcend above, like just anything that you think that you cannot go forth or move above. You just transcend past it. So, I mean, that's me. And right now, me and my husband, we're in the insurance industry. And there's a history behind that. The reason why something happened last year. So. We'll get into that.
Okay, all right. Well, see, you got a lot going on there.
I have a lot, yeah.
And you know, the good part about this, you know, this introduction, I've been knowing it for a while, but a lot of this I didn't know. So again, this is a live show, so some stuff come out that I didn't know. So I'm amazed of the traveling.
I like to stay busy.
Yeah, you know, you've been all up and down the East Coast, all over the place. I didn't know that. So it's good to know. So that's the kind of stuff that I like to hear come out on Barbershop Talk Live.
Yes, awesome. Yeah, awesome.
So seriously, again, if you have a question for our special guest, Miss Stephanie Willingham, give us a call at 706-426-1533. Or if you have a question, you don't want to call in, you can put the question on the screen. We'll answer any and all questions. Again, no question is off limits. Any and every question. If you have a question for myself, I will answer any and all questions. It doesn't matter. And so, Stephanie, I want to get into this great conversation that we have in store, and I believe it's going to be a great conversation because, again, we've been back and forth talking about this thing.
Yes.
What we going to talk about?
Yes, let's talk about it.
But before we get into this deep conversation, I just want to know some basic stuff.
Okay.
Now, the basic stuff I want to know. You say you got basically 3 kids.
Yes.
And you got now one of your kids is has a name that's a well-known name.
Essence. Oh, LeBron.
LeBron.
My son.
So-
My son's name is LeBron.
LeBron. So some people say LeBron who? Because that's a famous name that your son got. So did you name him after LeBron?
All right, I'm gonna have to tell you the story
Tell
about
us the
this.
story. Tell us
Okay,
the story.
I'm gonna have to tell you the story.
Live.
So, having a son, we found out we was having a boy. I named my girl the first. I named the first child. She's a girl. I named her. My husband, Essence, right? My husband wanted to have his chance at the name. So I was like, okay, cool. So I'm like, I wanted to come on Elijah. He's like, I'm not going to Elijah. I'm like, fine, whatever. Name him something, but it has to be something that we agree on. So he said, how about LeBron? I'm like, I like that name. I never heard of the name before. I'm not a basketball fan, so yeah, don't come for me. Don't come for me. I'll come back. I'll bite back. He's 17.
Yeah.
So
I thought you named him after LeBron and tried to
no. So he came up with the name LeBron. I'm like, I like that. He could spell it. It's not too off the wall. So I'm like, he can live with that name as he gets, becoming an adult. I'm like, okay, let's go for it. I told I'm excited too. I'm like, my husband came up with this nice name. His name LeBron. It's relatable. It's really not, I never heard it before. So I tell my sisters, and one of my sisters like, Stephanie, LeBron? I was like, yeah, ain't it nice? She's like, what was he watching when he came up with that name? I'm like, basketball. Why you asking me all those questions?
All right, Travis.
And then-
Travis got it.
She was like, ask him where he got the name from. And I was like, babe, where'd you get the name LeBron from? He was like, LeBron James, what you talking about? I'm like, who? You named my son after somebody that I don't know. Because I wanted him to have his name. I was like, if he can't have your name, then let's come up with another name.
Okay, back up. Where did Essence come from?
I just love the name Essence. It didn't come from...
After a event or a showcase.
I love the name Essence and what it means.
But what I'm getting at, that's why he named...
No, he just... I don't know why he did it. That wasn't the answer. That's not... Don't try and save him.
We'll go with that.
Travis,
I don't think... What is your husband
Travis
name?
Willingham.
Travis.
Travis Willingham.
Yes.
Okay.
He said, go LeBron.
That's what he
He's
said.
watching
Go
it. Yeah,
LeBron.
he watching it. He watching the show.
All
Yeah,
right.
he wasn't supposed to name him after somebody else. After a while, when he got older, he was like, man, I should have named him after me. I was like, you think? It's too late for all that
Hey,
now.
Travis, we're on your side, Travis. We're on your side.
Now, Stephanie, I got to admit, and again, this has always been a live show. This show would never be re-rehearsed. It never be taped. It never be. So sometimes we do stuff that the guests don't know about.
Hey, wait, can I do one thing?
Lord.
Can I do one thing first?
I don't know about
Hey,
it.
Travis, if you can hear us, there's a number on
Yes.
this screen.
Travis, you can call in.
Please call in and plead your case.
You can do that.
Call the number in, Travis. Anybody else want to help Travis out, please call in this number. It's
You
at
better
the
not
top of
call
the
in. I
screen.
got to come home later.
706-426-5133.
5133. But now, and even though Travis is going to call in, because I believe he's going to call in because he's going to ask you some questions, ask my own self some questions. But in the event, again, this has always been a live show. The guests
Live.
never know.
Okay.
So we made a phone call to Travis. We called Travis to get some information that I don't know and you won't tell us. So we
Okay.
did get in contact with Travis. So Stephanie, I just want you to don't jump out the seat. Don't get all excited when you see him, all this kind of stuff. But Travis is here.
Let me go get him.
Travis is here.
Wait, Travis is here?
Travis, come on in.
He
Travis
is not
and
here.
Travis is here.
He said he wasn't coming.
Yeah, so Travis, come on in. You got him. Come on in, Travis. That was just playing.
I'm like, I kind of know my husband. He up there with my 17-year-old doing soccer practice. I
But
was like,
Travis,
I know he ain't.
thank you for tuning in.
I'm like, who gonna pick up my son? He here.
But thank you for tuning in, Travis. Again, if you have a special question for our special guest, please call and answer all the questions that you have on your mind. But Stephanie, what I want to do now, again, I'm keeping it to the basic.
Okay.
I know we're here to talk about whatever, but I just want to know the basic. First of all, how long have you been married?
19 years. 19 years.
Okay, now,
Together for 20, married for 19.
Okay, now, this is me and my wife's secret little thing. Now,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna bring the secret out because we live.
Okay.
So whenever I'm on these recordings and all this kind of stuff, I always give her a sign to let her know that I'm watching and she's watching.
Okay.
Did you just give him a sign?
I did not.
You didn't?
He just gave you a sign.
He just gave you a sign.
He just gave me a sign.
A smiley, laughy face.
He just gave you a hearts and smiley faces. So you got 20 years together. So there's a lot of love there. There's a lot.
It's called long suffering.
Shirley Evans says she love it.
Who's that?
Shirley Evans says she love it. She
Hey,
loves
Shirley.
it. She love it.
All right, a lot of love going on. 20 years.
Yes. Love and long suffering.
So now here's a $1,000 question. What is the secret to a long marriage? When you talk about 20 plus years, what is the secret to that? Now remember, this is a live show. The world is watching. So I mean, I know it's been some good days and some bad days. So what do you contribute to be the secret to a long marriage?
Saying okay. That's my secret.
Submissive.
I say okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And as he said, just being submissive.
I say okay.
Okay, baby.
Okay.
Okay.
Being submissive.
All right. Well,
It's okay, understanding, and to be honest, a lot of prayer. It takes a lot of prayer, and prayer is what got us through everything that we've been through. So
I can definitely attest to that because we've been married. Me and my wife been married 27 years, and again, a lot of prayer.
a lot of prayer, because when God, like, when you feel in a certain kind of way and you feel like things are falling apart, God will put into the other party's heart to acknowledge what's going on, especially if you're two of you are praying, and the other party will acknowledge it and they'll work on their end to help fix it. So with both of you, it's not a one-way party either. You know, both of you got to want it. If one wants it and the other one doesn't, it's not going to work. Period. And you can't change. You can't go into a relationship thinking, oh, I'm going to change him. You're going to fail. You might as well just give up now.
So are you telling me you really can't make the person happy?
You cannot change a person. The happiness has to come from that person.
Come from that person.
Yes.
So
they have to want it themselves.
So I'm hearing a lot of communication has to be done. A lot of prayer has to be done.
And holiness within yourself. You have to be a whole person. You can't. People say, "Oh, that's my other half." Yeah, he could be your other half, but you yourself, honestly, you have to be a whole person in order to be with a whole person. If it's not going to work.
Well, now that brought me to my next question. How do you know that's the right person? I mean, I know you got 20 plus years in.
I saw him for who he was, and I was willing to accept him for who he is and not expect anything more other than what we expect together out of each other.
So if Travis was sitting here right now, what would he say about you? Now Travis, again, you can call in, Travis.
Travis, what would you say about me?
You better call in right now, Travis. So if I'm asking Travis, tell me about Stephanie. Tell me, what is Stephanie like? Is Stephanie really who I see all the time in the streets? Or Stephanie somebody different behind the scenes? So what would Travis tell me about you? Because you being honest about him. So what would he be honest about you?
I don't know. I hope he would say that I'm pretty transparent with everything that I do and say. I don't BS. You know, I say what I mean what I say, and I'm a hard worker, and I go for what I want. Hopefully he says that. Travis. I don't know if he's still on there, but I mean, I would hope that he would say that.
I think he will, because I've been around him long enough, and you know, and when we was out there in the yard doing stuff and checking out, I got to go, man. I got to go see my wife. All right, ride out. Go ahead on.
we have a comment.
Okay, we got a comment.
Yeah, Joe Ray says her saying is, well, how you know if you meet someone and you love someone or whatever? She said, when they love, they change.
Yeah. You can't go into it changing, trying to think you're going to change that person. You have to want it for yourself. You will change for that person, but you can't go in there thinking, oh, he's going to change. I'm going to change him. You know, you can't do that. That's a lot of misconception. That's why a lot of marriages fail, because you're thinking that in time you're going to change him. That person has to be willing to change for you and with you, because you grow together. You're going to change.
That's perfectly said, because again, I got 27 years married and 30 plus together. So there's been a lot of changes in me, A lot of changes heard, and a lot of change be done together.
You have to accept the changes.
I accept the changes.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, and I accept the change, good or bad, like you say.
Good or bad.
Good or bad, you know.
Good or bad.
What they say,
You
for better
in
or
it
worse?
or you not in it? You handle it. You can't handle it. You can't handle it. Just you know, just
Better or worse. Rich or poor, sick, whatever. So I
Yes.
mean, yeah. So a marriage is a good commitment, dedication, like you say, prayer.
Yep.
And now when you're talking about the kids, I heard you earlier mention about the kids, and what I'm hearing from you about your commitment that you and Travis had. So that to me means that you are constantly praying with him. So I'm assuming you're constantly praying with the kids.
4.
For the kids.
Yes.
Okay.
4.
Okay. So to give them that guidance, to get them along the way, to make sure they're in the right direction.
Yes.
Okay. So now, Stephanie, before we go any further, I got to really pay a bill. I got to pay a bill. And Lord, thank God for my supporters allowing me to pay these bills. But what I want to do now, I want to give a special shout out to my good friend, Chris Mullen. CSRA, Chris Mullen has a foundation called Fannie Mae Foundation that is doing some marvelous things right here in the CSRA, feeding the homeless, clothing them, getting things done for their potential well-being, health. So what I want to do now, I want to give you a short snippet of what Chris Mullen is doing with the Fannie Mae Foundation. So put your attention onto the screen. Chris Mullins, my good friend, Fannie Mae Foundation, Chris Mullins.
Hello, I'm Christopher Mullins, the founder and CEO of the Fannie Mae Foundation. Since 2017, we've helped men who've been abused, battered, addicted to drugs and alcohol, and we aid their children. I'm challenging you today because we need your help in raising $25,000 towards the Reclaiming My Manhood program. On phase 1 of this initiative, we would like to clear out a parcel of land that was gifted to us. During phase 2 of this initiative, we will build the Mullins House, in which we will provide financial literacy, mentorship, job training, veteran resources, and create stable housing for our men and our children. In the community, we have cultivated many partnerships. However, our greatest partner is you. We ask that you help these men that are in need. No contribution is too great nor too small. Here are the many ways that you can get involved and donate to the Reclaiming My Manhood program. Thank you.
He's doing great, marvelous things right in the CSRA. Support him. Go to his website, Chris Mullen, the Fannie Mae Foundation. Help him out. Make sure you will not have his things unnoticed. Again, my good friend Chris Mullen, Fannie Mae Foundation, right here in the CSRA, feeding the homeless, clothing the homeless, giving them information on job placements. It's a lot going on. So again, Chris, keep up the good work. Barbershop Talk Live is right here to support you and always right there with you. So again, thank you, Chris Mullen, Barbershop Talk Live. Miss Willingham.
Yes, sis. What's up?
You all right?
I'm good. Let's go.
Are you good?
I'm good.
Got
Hey,
to be more careful.
John, I think we stuck on
we got a
marriage thing.
we got a question from the floor. Oh,
I'm pretty stuck on it. We don't get.
Okay.
Well, Miss Shirley Evans,
Hey, Miss Shirley, what's going on?
she said change only happen when a person realize. Hold on, another question came in that quick. Only happen when a person realize they need to change and are willing to put in the work to change. Christopher Muller said thank you. We got Keith Curry, Big J. He's tuning in from Conyers, Georgia.
Keith, what's up, man?
He said good to see you here. We're doing positive thing, that you're doing positive thing and it's different than CSRA.
Man, I appreciate you. Keep PC one time, baby. PC one time. That's my homeboy. I'm looking at Payne College right there, baby.
Or VC, Voorhees
VC?
College.
Well, all that. You going to school, get your education.
But back to y'all, go ahead.
So again, as they were talking about the comment that the person made about the marriage is so important this day and age. Right now, if you hardly ever see the man in the house. You always see the woman taking care of the kids, taking care of everything in the house. So for the kids to grow up to have the two parents in the house, I mean, I commend you and Travis. I mean, thank God for my wife for being what that we still together. So I'm just kind of piggyback up what they said about the marriage. It's a strong union. It has to be together because again, with all the stuff that we see the young kids doing now.
Yes.
just a young. I mean, I think last week, a 15-year-old kid shot somebody and killed another kid. With all the stuff that the young kids are doing now, and I can contribute that to the lack of the parenting, the lack of possibly the dad or the husband being around. So a lot of stuff that's going on now, and when y'all see a full family as yours, a full family as mine in the house, raising the kids, talking to the kids, eating lunch, eating dinner with the kids, eating breakfast with the kids, and even praying at night with the kids, that goes a long way. That goes a long way.
And you know, these 14-year-olds, they're not real 14-year-olds. They're 18s.
And they think that.
That's how they act.
Yeah.
That's how, you know, they're raised now. It's like you got 14-year-olds killing people, 14-year-olds that's out there in the streets thinking that, you know, they're grown and they're living a grown life because that's all they know.
But no guidance.
Yeah.
No guidance. No
So
direction.
they have to fend for themselves. So
Gotta
they
fend
have to
for
be an
themselves.
adult. I had to be an adult at 12 years old and up.
That's what
So,
I'm saying.
you know,
You got to do what you got to do.
you got to do what you got to do.
So Stephanie, I want to bring attention to, again, thank you for doing what you're doing for the family. And not only the family, but the community, because people are watching you. People are watching. Not only Barbershop Talk Live, but they'll watch you all the time.
Yeah, I know.
So keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you.
So from the transitions that you have done over the years, from the different cities, different states that you've been in, and now that you're here in Augusta, Georgia, and I heard earlier that you are talented as far as the drawing, the
Yes.
construction. I mean, I saw you take a tree in the backyard and build a bed out of a tree. Built the bunk bed out of a doggone pecan tree. Seriously, if you need a bunk bed, she does it out of pecan tree.
No, ain't got nothing on her.
I did build a bed for my daughter. She had a platform bed for her 13th birthday. I
Yes.
asked her, and she was like, "I want this." I looked at the price. I was like, "Oh, no. We're not finna do that."
Built the bunk bed out of a pecan tree
I was like,
with a screwdriver and an axe. She did it.
so I asked her. I was like, "So send me some pictures of what you want. Send me some pictures." She sent me some pictures. I looked at, like, I'm good. She's like, "You gonna make?" I said, "Yep, got it." It's better than with the pictures she sent me though.
And I saw a bunk bed out of a pecan tree. Never before, not even on America's Funniest Home Videos. Listen, let's get serious. Again, I want to bring attention to what we are really here for.
Okay.
And we're here for a good conversation about where you're taking your career.
Yes.
Because again, we said earlier that you was doing home improvements and art and stuff like that. So now you into a part of your career where you are really helping people.
Yes.
So when I say helping people, I mean you ain't just giving somebody a ride. You ain't just giving somebody something to eat. You're really helping people.
Yes.
So kind of touch on what you're doing and what career path that you're taking now. You and your husband.
Okay, so, and excuse me if I get a little, I'm trying not to get a little teary-eyed because there's a reason why.
We are live. Hey, it's it. Go at it.
It's a reason why I'm in this field with the insurance industry, financial services. But my husband, we have our license to be a licensed agent, insurance agent. So last year, his brother died in May.
It's okay. It's okay, girl.
And so we've been together for 19 years, so that's my brother too. And that's the only brother that that I really know, other than my other adopted brother, Travis Johnson. But anyways, sorry you guys.
It's all right.
So he passed, which took us through a path of we had to pay for his burial.
Right.
We had to pay for everything, and he didn't have life insurance. And so he's supposed to have life insurance with his job. We never saw a dime of that. So we had to figure out everything from A to Z on our own, how to do everything. And that's, and growing up, you don't talk about death. You don't talk about how to bury people. You don't talk about what you want to, how you want to go. It's like something that people just don't feel comfortable about talking. Oh, don't talk about that because it's a negative thing. It's not negative. It's life. Yeah. You're born and you die. You're not going to be here forever, but a lot of people don't talk about the importance of dying and the effect it's going to have on your loved ones when you die. So we did not know it's going to have this. I mean, we've had people pass throughout the year 'Cause my auntie had just passed like 2 weeks before he passed. And then when he passed, it took a different toll on us. Number one, because we had to take care of every single aspect, every single thing that we didn't know we were going to have to take care of. And then he left a son behind. At the time he was 11. And he's the one who found his father in the house. He tried to do CPR on him, but he was already too far gone, So that took a toll on us. So when we got to the house, he was there. It's not like, okay, such and such is gone, whatever. He's laying there in a cross style, arms out like this on the floor, eyes open. That's how we remember him. And then we had just spoke to him like a couple of days before that. So just fast forward, going through all of that took us to a point where we're just like, okay, how are we supposed to know this? You don't learn this in school. You don't know this. I mean, if your parents don't know this, they can't teach you this information. So how are you supposed to find out this information? There's commercials on TV. Oh, get life insurance, da, da, da. But they don't really explain the benefit of having life insurance. It's more than just having burial. Like, you need more than just $20,000. Because when you die, your bills don't go with you. Your bills don't go with you. Your student loan might go with you. Woo! But if you don't have a will, if you don't have a written plan, if you don't have more funds other than just enough to bury you, what do you think is going to happen with everything that you worked so hard for?
Government ain't going to take it. It might be to the state property.
Your estate is going to your estate. And let's say you have an estranged brother, sister, cousin, whatever, that's your next of hair. Regardless if they were in your life or not, they have rights to all of that, which something that we're going through that I will not get into detail about. So we're going through that too. So without that information, you're just, but how do you get it? Who's out there giving it to you? Who's out there educating us about all of this information? Especially in our community, people who like us, not to, say that no one else is going through it, but that information wasn't given to me. I didn't know anything about it. I just knew that I needed life insurance. When I turned in my 20s, that's the first thing I did was get life insurance. Every child I had, I got life insurance. That's one thing I knew to do, but I didn't know anything further than that. Life insurance is more than just enough to bury your loved ones because they're leaving behind every single thing they worked hard for. If you have a house, is your house paid off? If you only have $20,000 in life insurance, what do you think is going to happen to your house? Who's going to have to pay for it?
The bank going to take it.
They may or may not take it. If you don't have a will, and if your wife is not able to continue those payments on that house or pay it off, where's the money going to come from? Your income is not coming in anymore. Once you die, the income that you have is no longer there. It's gone. And you get 3 days to grieve. What if you need longer? What if you need longer? You can't afford to take longer because they only left you enough to bury them. And we don't think about that. You need more. The rule of thumb is we use a system called the DIME. Debt, income, mortgage, and education. So the debt is how much debt you have, not including student loans, because student loans die with you. So however much debt you have, that's how much you need in life insurance, plus your income. We asked that the best thing is to have at least 10 times your income, but if sometimes it could be a little high, 10 times, which is for 10 years. Or if it's too high, then the least is 5 years. The least you should at least consider having is 5 years of your income. So it'll be whatever you make, 45,000 times 5. That's how much. Plus the debt. That's how much. And then you also add the mortgage in, how much is left on your mortgage, you add that into it. And then you add education. If you have any children that you're leaving behind, don't you want them to have a better future? Don't you want to pay for their education? You want to make sure you try to leave something behind for them as well. There's no specific number for that. You come up with that number. But the average household needs at least $500,000 and up because of the income, the mortgage, all of that. And
Automobile.
right, exactly. But how much do people normally have? Oh, $10,000, $20,000.
That might be too high.
And they're just thinking about, oh, we just need enough to bury mom, to bury dad. Okay, but mom had bills, mom had this, and mom had that, and then you need time to grieve. You have to go right back to work, messed up, toe up, like emotionally damaged. You want to make sure that you leave enough income for your loved ones to have something behind, because not only did they lose you, but they might lose everything else that you worked for. So it is so important to make sure that you re-look into your insurance. And not only that, you can use your life insurance as a way to boost generational wealth for your family.
Okay, now tell us about that. That's something I've been wanting to ask you a question
Yes.
about. I heard that before about the insurance, for generational wealth. So is that a specific plan, or is that something that you all go into with your life insurance plan? Is all that in one, or is that something separate?
So it's like a 2-in-1 fold. It all depends on how you look at it. So you can do it with your life insurance. So if you're going to do it with your life insurance, which is the best way to do it, you would want to make sure that you leave more than enough, not just enough to cover all of your bills that you're leaving behind, not just enough to cover the income that's lost, but also enough to leave for what they can reinvest in that, or they can have it for the future, and they can take that amount and invest it into maybe a bond or a stock or investments of some sort to let it grow, a way where it can grow. Even if they decide to invest into a business, to allow that to grow, but leaving that extra money allows that generational wealth to continue way beyond you. So having that life insurance starts that.
So is there a way you can receive some of the funds before the death, or it has to be when the person dies?
So the generational wealth is creating that as when you pass, you start with you. You start with you. There's another way, like I believe in buying term and invest the difference, which I won't go into deep details in it, because if they want to know more information,
all right, you got to come to the office.
You got to come to me.
You got to call. You got to call or add. What's the number you can reach you at? You
can reach me at 803-292-6930. Our preferred email would be best, where you can send me detailed information, and you can set an appointment. We can go over your financial plans, over what you might need, and to get more information about how to create generational wealth, you can reach me at simplytranscendingwealth.com, and you can get more information on there, and you can also set an appointment from that website.
Okay.
And later on the broadcast, she will post her information on the feed here.
Perfect. So again, you do not have to pass to receive funds for the, as you.
Okay, so life insurance, of course, life is to cover you once you pass. But there's a way you can invest the difference. So let's say, John, how much can you save a month?
Legally.
Without it hurting you. Without it hurting your pockets, without you even thinking that you're missing that money, how much could you save? You can just give me a number. $2,000. I need to be over here doing what he doing, y'all, because I don't,
It just came out the sky.
That's a really big number.
It just
you know
came
what I'm
out.
saying? Yeah, I'm thinking like 100 and something like that. But
400. Let's say 400, 500 for the round number.
I'm not even saying.
Let's round the numbers.
Back in. I'm talking about 500.
I know.
We're gonna say 500. We'll say
y'all doing too much for him over here, because
we so live.
He high money, y'all. Okay, so let's say 500.
500.
Okay, let's just go with 500 number. So this is just an example. $500, and you don't even think you're not even going to miss it. We cover you for life insurance. Let's say, because you're old, because you are. Let's say your life insurance, and you get a certain amount, whatever amount it is, let's say you want to get $250 worth or whatever, life insurance. Okay, so we'll take the $250. That's your life insurance. That's going to cover you when you pass. You take the other 250 and you invest the difference. So you invest the difference of the 500, 250 for your life insurance, the other 250 towards an investment account like a Roth IRA. So you take that and the amount of term. So if let's say your term is 25 years, okay? For your term of life insurance, the amount of term that you're doing for your life insurance, let's calculate that for the same amount of term for your investments. Of course, you can't, touch the investment. You can because it's your money, but it's best to not touch it and let it grow. So let's say we're going to let it grow for the 25 years that you have your life insurance. That 250 can, when I checked it last, that $250 can grow. Don't touch it every month. You just let it grow. Just add it. So that allows you to live while you're still here off of that investment. And then let's say, Lord forbid, you die. Of course, everybody die. It's guaranteed. You live, you die. It's a cycle of life. You die. Not only do you get your family get the investments, but they also get the life insurance on top of your investments.
Okay, now when you say investments, are you meaning the company will invest, or do I choose the investments?
You choose. So again, you make a decision to set up a IRA. It could be with me, with my company, because we do have investors who can help with investing for you. I'm not yet licensed for security investing, so I'm only going to touch point on just simple basic information. For more details, but you can reach out to me. But we do have my regional vice president, and we do have other security licensed individuals in my brokerage, and they will be happy to assist people who want to further and look into investments. But you just basically invest into a Roth IRA, individual, outside of your job, outside of whatever. You can just set that up. You can go with any company you want to. You can look it up, go online, or you can contact us. Contact me, and we can help you with the investments. So with the investments, it basically gives you that cushion of life that you can have.
So when you say investment, are you referring to investing like, say the stock market? Like you said, the Roth IRA and stuff like that?
Right.
So my money would be invested in the stock market.
Whatever you platform that you put that in, yes. So it'll invest at whatever your interest rate it's at.
Okay, I got you. Something different.
Yes, and for more detail about that, you guys, you can reach out to me, and I'll be able to go into more detail with you, but we're not going to do that on the live show.
All right, so basically what you're telling us, Stephanie, is you need to invest for your future.
You need to invest for your future. We're not talking about... Okay, and we're not talking about just going out there and buying Bitcoins. Y'all don't do that.
Okay.
Okay, don't
you.
do that. I'm gonna ask you a question though, before we go. John, do you have life insurance?
I do have life insurance.
Do you know if you have enough life insurance for you and your family?
Well, based on what you just said, I don't know if I do have enough. So I might need to revisit that to see if I'm qualified or covered, for the family.
Okay.
So a lot of stuff that you're saying is new to me now. So I need to do some research on that to make sure.
Yes, and it's really important. And a lot of people, they know they make money. They learn to go to work, get a job. You die, make sure you have enough to cover your burial. That's it. We haven't learned to invest in ourselves with not only the life insurance, but in other investments outside your job. Because a lot of people, I have an life insurance with my job. Is your job guaranteed until you die?
So let me throw this out there now, Stephanie. As you said earlier, you and Travis, y'all was blindsided with this whole ordeal.
Yes.
So what can me, you, Barbershop Talk World audience do to offset this type of blindsidedness? In other words, are your company teaching a class on this to the point where you have regular Zoom calls or whatever, so we'll know that we won't be blindsided? Because trying to come up with all this money sight unseen is
yes.
So how can we know from you or anyone else that can get this information to us?
So if you want more information and to be educated, that's what me and my company, we're in a crusade against the insurance industry to make sure that people understand what the insurance is about, to educate people. So you can reach out to me. And we do one-on-ones. We can do a group, and I don't mind coming to a household. Like if you have a house of people and a group of people, family members, you want me to come out and speak to everybody, I will do that. You just have to let me know. I'm there. You got me, I got you. Okay, I will come out to anybody who needs this information. It's about education, and that's the reason why me and my husband started this, is to educate families. And having the license allows us to not only educate them about the information, but also to be the provider of that information and to provide them with what they need for their family. I mean, there's a whole lot more into it, and I love to do a one-on-one. With you, make an appointment with me, do one-on-one with you to explain it into details. Also, we can review your financial needs analysis, which is your FIN number to find out how much you need for retirement. Do you have retirement money?
You handle retirement also?
We help you we help you prepare for your retirement. We let you know how much you need, and then we also help you set up where you can that's just like 401k, Roth IRAs. That's called your investments. 401ks, investments, Roth IRAs. Those are your investments. That's your retirement funds. So we help you with that. So if you need to know if you have enough to retire, contact me. If you're not sure, contact me. Make an appointment. Me and my team are there for you to help you understand and to help educate.
Now, one thing I just want to bring up, and I don't know if you can answer this question or not, the cost of the health care. Because when I say the cost of the health care, I mean, you go to the emergency room, just a Tylenol pill might cost you $50. Just for one pill. So, is there anything in your program or your plan that can offset some of the cost of the health care along with the life insurance and the burials, or is that a separate? You're trying to see, because again, with all of it, everything costs.
Right.
The burial, again, right. We talk about the health care. So is any of that up under your umbrella?
So under our umbrella, we do have access to helping people lower their car insurance. So if you need to lower your auto insurance, contact me too, because I lowered mine. I don't want to sound like the car insurance commercial, but with kids added onto there, and we have 4 vehicles, our car insurance went up to $700. I went through my company, $500. I was like, yes.
Okay.
Yes,
right.
sir.
All right.
So we can help you lower your car insurance, as well as, like I said, the investment part with that. We also can help you with having a lawyer available, do Legal Shield, and also we can help you with, we do have healthcare. I'm not licensed to assist with healthcare services, but it's mostly for the older senior communities. And we also provide assistance with Vivint. So we have a lot of people, security systems. So we have a lot of people under, we have a huge umbrella, and I call us the 360 because we help you 360, all 360 degrees around. So anything that you need help with, contact me, ask questions. I would love to help. I just really, really just want to help everybody.
See, every time I hear what you're saying, I see the purpose. I see the passion. I see the potential. I see all that, and I call it the 3 Ps.
The 3 Ps. I
call
like
it the 3 Ps. So, man, did I touch on something? Did I touch on your passion?
Yes.
Did I touch on your purpose?
Yes.
Did I touch on your potential?
Yes.
So I mean, I see the big smile on your face because it seems to me like you love doing what you're doing.
Yes.
You
because
love
I don't want nobody to go through what we went through. It's painful. It's hurtful. And being educated about what you can do now helps create a better education for your children. Because if you're financially educated, what are you going to do with that information?
Pass it along.
You're going to pass it on to your kids.
Go pass it along.
And they're going to pass it on to their kids. So you're not only educating them financially with wealth, you're financially educating them with their mental. You're giving them the information that they need, and they're going to take what you taught them, and they're going to pass it on. So what you're teaching about their finances, how to save, how to create this wealth, and what to do with life insurance and investments, they're going to take that and they're going to give it to somebody else.
Sound like to me what you're doing, Stephanie. Sound like
I think she needs a challenge.
That's what I'm about to come up. See, like she's challengeable. Yeah. She is challengeable. Is that a word?
What's the challenge? What's up?
She's challengeable. Is that a word?
I think it is a word. Challengeable.
You are challengeable.
Challengeable.
Challengeable. You are. Listen.
There we go.
I got the flag. Stephanie, this is the challenge flag that we use right here on Barbershop Talk Live every Wednesday, 6 o'clock. This is a challenge flag. And when I drop this flag, you have to. You are obligated to. You are to make sure you take care of this challenge and do the challenge.
Okay.
And live up to the challenge.
Okay.
So when this flag hit the floor, the challenge has to be met.
Okay.
Are you challengeable?
Let's go.
I just challenge you.
What'd you challenge me to?
I just challenge you to keep on supporting these people on this
Oh,
business.
I gotta do that.
I'm telling you to keep on giving out the information to the people that need to know this information.
Okay.
I'm telling you to get the people around them up. I'm telling you to you and Travis, I'm talking about make sure they know about the burial insurance. I'm telling you don't hide no information.
Okay.
I'm telling you to get these CSRA people aware of what happens when people die.
Okay.
I'm telling you to make sure that we are aware of our investments. I'm telling you to make sure that we know how we can get money, how we can invest money, Roth IRAs. I'm challenging you.
Okay.
You are challengeable. Do you just think you met the challenge?
I guess
Can you
that.
meet the challenge?
Yes.
All right.
I met that challenge just coming out here today.
All right. Now the challenge
But
is the flag.
I send a challenge back to the people though.
Okay. What's the challenge for the people?
I challenge you to actually take the leap and do better. You know better, you do better. And a lot of people, even though I've educated them, they have still not done better. All I can do is educate you. All I can do is provide you with the access, the information, the knowledge, and provide access to all these different varieties of things to better not only your family, but the generation and people around you. But you have to be the one to take the step to actually want to do it.
Can I say this? Most people, they hear and they want to they partake into it, but they always say, "I don't have the money."
They don't know they don't have the money until they call. It's not a bill.
Yeah.
It's an investment. Because if you don't have the money now, your family's not going to have the money when they need it. And they're not going to have the money when they need it. It's going to continue to be a cycle. Somebody, if you got Netflix, if you got Hulu, Bulu, Wulu, Kulu, if you walking around a new pair of shoes, if you have car insurance, how is your car insurance more important than your life, than your family? How is that? I don't understand the concept of that, but you'll make sure that car insurance is paid.
Or the cell phone insurance.
Or your cell phone. Oh, you're going to have the newest cell phone that costs $1,200, but you can't, and you go to McDonald's or Starbucks, but you can't afford to put forth generational wealth for your kids when you pass.
Sounds like the parade is not right.
It's not.
CSRA, Miss Stephanie, I just challenged her. She accepted the challenge. Now she's challenging you. She's challenging you. Now CSRA, Barbershop Talk World, I'm going to challenge you. I'm going to challenge you. Listen, I'm giving you a challenge. And listen, Miss Stephanie, this is a prize that I'm giving to you.
It's pink too, my favorite color.
To hold.
Okay.
Just hold it.
I'm just going to hold it.
Just hold it. Because, again, I'm challenging the CSRA. You have been challenged. You accepted the challenge. Now the CSRA, you are going to get challenged. The challenge that you all have is answer the questions I'm going to ask you pertaining to our guests.
Okay.
We got some simple questions, 2 questions. And if you are been challenged to answer the question, if you paid attention to this conversation, you got a chance to win this bag.
Yes.
This is a nice, show the people what's in this bag, Stephanie.
Let me show them what's in the bag.
Show them what's in the bag.
Oh,
show them what's in the bag. Show the people.
snap.
Don't do it.
They're ready.
Don't
They're
do
not
it.
ready.
Don't do it. They
They're
ain't
not
ready.
ready.
They ain't ready.
They
But
don't want this.
you have a challenge before you. CSRA, you have
They
been
don't want
challenged.
it.
I'm going to challenge you to answer these 2 simple questions. 2 questions. You got the question right, you get the bag. You know the question, put the question on the screen, or you can even call in with the answer to the question. But the first question I'm going to ask you is, how long has Stephanie and Travis been married?
That's an easy
That's
one.
the easy one.
Y'all.
First question
Come
is
on.
always easy. First question is
Yes.
always easy. Now listen, here go another easy question. Can I do a 3 question?
Let's go
Can I
for
do
it.
3 questions, DJ? We're going to do 3 questions. The second question is, what is her son's name? What is her son's name? 2 questions.
That's way too easy.
First question is, how long her and Travis been married? The second question is, what is her son's name? If you paid attention to the conversation, no problem answering these questions. Listen, I got a third one. Can I sneak a third question in there?
Let's go.
Can I
Let's
sneak
go.
a third question in there?
Let's go.
I'm going to sneak it
What
in
you
there.
got?
You
What
ready
you
for
got?
it? All right, now listen. How many kids are in the house?
Oh, how many kids?
I'm
How
telling
many
you,
kids?
if you can't get this, shame on you. But the first
Come
question
on.
is, how many years have they been married? What is her son's name? And how many kids are in the house?
Yes.
Simple questions. If you know the answer, put it on the screen. We'll make sure you get this prize. But listen, tune in to us next week. Special guest right here in this hot seat, Barbershop Talk Live next Wednesday. My special guest is none other than Demetrius Johnson. Did you hear me? Yes, I said it. None other than Demetrius Johnson. Be right here in this hot seat. So tune in, CSRA. Tell your friends. Oh, we got an answer to the question.
Part ain't gonna work. Need all of it.
We got what we got.
What do you got?
Karen Gordon says 4 kids.
Okay, come on, Karen.
Karen knows me. Karen, you cannot answer these questions.
What's the first question, Karen?
Okay.
What's the first answer? Come on, Karen.
King Bernard L.
He know me too. He don't count. He don't count.
3. He off.
Come on. Again, you didn't pay attention to the conversation. The first
Williams said, let's go.
First question is, how long have they been married? Second question is, what is the son's name? Third question, how many kids are in the house?
Get a new friend. Karen said, she don't know how long you've been married.
You got to get the question
Oh,
right.
Karen.
15 years.
Karen,
Question, the answer's coming in now.
well, listen.
They're your friend, but he ain't getting it right.
You got to
They
get
ain't
the
getting it
question
right.
right. So listen again, next week, my special guest right here in this hot seat is Demetrius Johnson. Who is Demetrius Johnson? Tune in next week. We tell you who she is. But again, thank you, CSA, for tuning in. Special guest, Stephanie Willingham. Give me something, girl.
Yo.
I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Listen, Barbershop Talk Live is each and every Wednesday. You want to be a guest in the Barbershop Talk Live, just inbox me. You want to be a supporter. If you have any products, any events that you want to showcase and spotlight on Barbershop Talk Live, we'll be glad to do it. So inbox me, Barbershop Talk Live. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube page, barbershoptalklive.com, Barbershop Talk Live Facebook page. Please, ma'am, please, sir, subscribe to the page. We love to hear from you. We are glad you're following us. And
Say, great job.
Oh, thank you, babe. Love you.
all right. Again, also, if it's on your mind, let's talk about it right here at Barbershop Talk Live. If it's on your mind, let's talk about it. Again, do we have an answer to the question? Do we have an answer to the question?
No correct ones, huh?
No correct answer. Keep on watching. Keep on tuning in. Thank you, thank you, thank you again. Don't forget about our special events coming up Saturday, September the 23rd. Speak Up Sis right here at the Croc Center. September the 10th, Barbershop, Barber and Beauty Fun Day, 2340 Millersville Road.
She'll be there.
She will be there doing the insurance. I believe we just twisted her arm. We just twisted her arm.
To be determined. TBD.
She just committed on live TV.
TBD.
But again, Saturday, September the 23rd, the Croc Center Speak Up Sis Awards Show. Yours truly will be on the red carpet doing a meet and greet. Selena Soul will be our host. Ma'am, please, sir, get your tickets. Go to Speak Up Sis Awards to get your ticket for this show. It's going to be a sellout show. There are a few tickets left, but we're going to sell out. So please, ma'am, please, sir, get your tickets. Natanya Tillman, 1028 Broad Street, Palm Maintenance. I'm telling you, Palm Maintenance, tree removal, demolition, Palm Maintenance, just to cut your grass. Give him a call at 706-294-8493. Again, that's 706-294-8493. Listen, we are glad to have you. I got an old guy back home. He always say, if I could put my arms around y'all, I'll hug all y'all. So I'm going to hug all y'all. Barbershop Talk Live will be here next Wednesday. If the good Lord willing, the creek don't rise. If it's on your mind, let's talk about it. Barbershop Talk Live. Now listen, Stephanie, you enjoyed it.
I did.
I had a good time.
I had a good time.
I enjoyed it.
I had a good time.
No, man,
that was
listen,
awesome.
It's live.
Yes.
You never know.
Yes.
And next time you sing a song.
No, I'm gonna spare you guys.
Okay, but listen, since you're not singing, if you're not singing, I'm gonna tell you what we're gonna do.
Okay.
We're gonna get out of here.
Okay.
We got to get out of here.
Let's
But
go then.
the way we get out of here, we got to rock out of here.
Okay. How we rock?
We don't just
rock and roll?
I
You
don't-
rock, I roll?
We just roll and rock and roll and if you feel it, you feel it.
Okay.
So now whatever the DJ will give us,
Oh snap, DJ!
whatever he give us, that's how we get out of here.
Put this down right here.
Put it down. So I don't care how you whatever he give us. So seriously, don't forget.
What you got, DJ?
Next week, Barbershop Talk Live, we're here. Tune in. Demetrius Johnson will be our next guest. To the sponsors, to the vendors, to the supporters, we love you. I love you. If it's on your mind, let's talk about it. DJ J Will, what if he give us? Whatever he give us. I don't know what he gonna give us. You ready to rock out here? Are you ready to rock out here?
Let's ride.
Let's get out of here.
For God shall wipe away every tear from their eyes. Yes, sir. Get ready for the revolution. What you say?
Yes, live from James Place, and we're talking barbershop talk. Yes, barbershop talk, where nothing is off limits and everything's on the table.
Everything's on the table.
Barbershop talk.
Come on, everybody. We're here at James Place.
Barbershop.
We're talking barbershop talk.
Barbershop talk.
Barbershop talk.
At James Place.
Barbershop talk. Where nothing's off limits.
Barbershop talk.
Barbershop talk.
Barbershop talk.
Barbershop talk.
Barbershop talk.
Barbershop talk.
At James Place. Barbershop talk.
Everything's on the table.